Is it unethical to spy on someone? Intrinsically unethical? If I'm spying on a criminal with the end goal being that this person will be brought to justice, that's okay, right? Even commendable? Or is it ever that black and white? What if I'm a bit of a pervert, a peeping Tom? Surely spying on my neighbour as she undresses is wrong, isn't it? But what if she never finds out? What if she never catches me in the act? Who am I hurting by my actions? What about parents spying on their kids? I mean, it's a dangerous world we live in, is it not? Parents need to know what their kids are getting up to. How can they do that without eavesdropping from time to time? We can't trust excitable kids to behave themselves, really. We can't afford to turn a blind eye. A watchful eye is better than a blind one. Yeah. What about the government? I mean, it's okay for a government that has the best interests of its citizens in mind to spy on the people, isn't it? Or at least to spy on those the state believes might be up to no good. Let's say the government were able to spy on all of us all of the time. If the result of this is that no crime goes unpunished, then surely it can be justified. What if the powers that be were able to preemptively stop any would-be terrorists from striking simply by doing away with privacy rights altogether? Who could complain about that? Who in their right mind? Yeah, but the thing is, spying on people doesn't necessarily stop crimes from happening, does it? No. We live in a world where many governments spy on their people and violate their privacy rights. Non-criminals are victimized by systems of surveillance, and criminals still exist. Those are the facts. Governments spy on their own people in the name of national security, and governments also spy on other states, don't they? Again, this is justified in the name of national security. You know, I bet you could just about justify or excuse anything on national security grounds, couldn't you? If you really tried. Use your imagination. British governments have been spying on other states for military and other purposes for a very long time, folks. Very long time. And so have many other national governments too. In fact, I would think there are several spy networks in this country as I speak, working for various regimes around the world. Yeah. Take a look back through history. The Greek and Roman empires used spies. The Hebrews used spies. The Mongols found espionage to be very useful during the 13th and 14th centuries, I think. So it's not just a modern thing. It is a dirty game that some nations are playing with each other. And in my opinion, a lot of the spying that goes on has very little to do with national security and a lot to do with furthering the interests of powerful elites. You know, if you've got nothing to hide, then you've got nothing to worry about argument is very common whenever the subject of privacy comes up. I think everyone has something they want to hide, and I'm not talking about criminals here, I'm talking about law-abiding citizens. Perhaps one such problem with the nothing to hide argument is that it takes for granted that privacy is about concealing negative or nasty things or secrets. Privacy isn't that simple. You can't make it just about that. Some people view privacy and secrecy as one and the same. Yeah. Well, privacy can be viewed as a plurality of related things. Secrecy is about hiding information from certain people. So I think oversimplifying privacy can be dangerous, and it can cheapen or degrade discussions about the subject. So we have to be careful, yeah. I don't like the idea that I'm being watched, that I'm being monitored for one reason or another. It can, at times, make me uneasy. I value privacy. I do. The way I see it, I have a right to say that such and such is my personal stuff, my business, period. You know, if the state wants to spy on me for security reasons, then it's the state that has to justify its position to me. Yeah. Anyway, catch you later, folks.